Hola. So it's that time of the day again. I get to run my mouth and hopefully someone is listening. All right, so what I wanted to talk about today is soulmates versus twin flames. I've known about soulmates all my life. It wasn't until like a lot more recently that I've heard about twin flames, and gathering my intel and really truly getting to understand the difference between both of them, because I can tell people basically feel like they're trade-offs on each other. Soulmate, twin flame, same thing, which it actually isn't. And it's kind of, I have my own thoughts and opinions on soulmates versus twin flames. See, I don't know why my phone was shaking like that yesterday, but it should be good today. But anyways, twin flames. Now, let me start with soulmates, since more people are more used to soulmates. So soulmate, your soulmate is another soul that basically you're attached to throughout each and every one of your lives. So in this life, you're going to have that one person that is meant for you and only you. And then in the next life, the same person is going to be for you and only you. But it's two different souls that are meant to be together throughout eternity. Right. And the main thing you have to take into account is when I say two souls. Which brings me now to twin flames. Twin flame is when one spirit, a soul, when one soul is born to this world, but it splits into two. So it's the female and the male version of the one, you okay? Of the one soul. So one soul splits into two, female, male. So basically it's the same person, but they're inhabiting two different bodies. That's a twin flame. So when you're drawn to your twin flame, it's because it's you. It's you, and you feel that connection, and you feel like, oh my God, this person is amazing, it's my best friend, and it's just like me, because it is just like you, it's you. But people don't understand that they're different. They think, okay, well, like I said, they think it's the same thing, which it's not. And twin flames kind of gross me out, because my thought is, okay, that's me. Why would I want to be with myself? It's just weird. The male version of myself, why would I want that? That's just gross to me. I want this one soul, this one person that is meant for me and only me. And being a spiritual person, I've noticed with a lot of spiritual people that they are in a state of longing for their soulmates. That's the main focus, that's their main concern, is like, when am I going to meet my soulmate? When am I going to meet my soulmate? And that's my main concern too, because I want him to hurry up and come along. I'm longing for that love, I'm longing for that connection, and it's like I can never find it anywhere. Some guys are good at tricking, and some females too are good at tricking people into thinking they're the ones for them. But the thing with me is that I don't like to waste my time, and I'm lucky that I'm able to recognize pretty early whether or not this person is for me or not. After the first meeting, I usually know. There's just a switch that goes off in my head. It's like, nope, next. But with my problem is holding on. Like, I like to hold on to say, well, maybe and maybe this, even though I know that this isn't going to work for me. But I don't know, I guess it's just the longing of finally wanting that person to come along, and you're like, why are they taking so long to come into my life? Because obviously I want to get married again and I want to have more children. So I mean, I don't want to wait till I'm like old. I know I'm not, you know, I'm still kind of young now, but I have my timelines and when I want to, you know, be done having kids. But yeah, so twin flames and soulmates. And I just wanted to explain that I explain it a lot with when I do my readings, just so people because they say, well, when am I gonna meet my twin flame? I just want to meet my twin flame. And I have to, you know, first lay down like, okay, well, the difference is blah 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 and blah blah blah. So maybe you're not really searching for your twin flame, and maybe you're just searching for searching for your soulmate. Or you think it's the same thing, so you just say whichever one. I think people just say twin flame just so people would ask him, well, what's a twin flame? I don't know. I don't like the twin flame concept. I don't want to date myself, nor do I want to marry and have kids with myself. That's just weird. I don't know. I think maybe that's what twins are, like fraternal twins maybe. Are twin flames because they're born at the same time, different sexes, and most of the times they're usually besties. But I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Like, I'm in a phase right now. I'm not really dating, but I'm interested in someone, but I don't know how that's going. It's just, I just don't want to waste my time. I don't want friends. I don't want a hangout buddy. I don't want a phone buddy. I don't want a text buddy. I want someone that's going to be serious and that wants exactly what I'm looking for, which is a family, the marriage, the kids, etc., etc., etc. But I don't know. It's a bunch of losers, I guess. And I'm trying now, which I'm very proud of myself, to not get ahead of myself in really thinking or rushing into anything. I've noticed I've been going super slow, you know, this time around, and I'm very happy with that. You know, it's hard not to just come out and just yell what you feel every day, because I'm very open with my emotions and how I feel, and you know, it's hard because I don't want this person to say, well, damn, she's moving a little bit too fast for me. I mean, time is of the essence. I don't want to waste a year trying to get to know someone. I mean, I know someone, you know, quickly. I can figure out what this person is about quickly. It's just I just don't like wasting my time, because time is something you could never get back. If I'm in a relationship with you and, you know, we're moving like snails and a year passes and we break up, I'll be like pissed. Because I'm like, really? You wasted a year of my fucking life? And that's a year you cannot get back. You know, I'm not interested in wasting my time anymore. When I'm not looking, that's when they come around. When I'm looking, all I find is shit. Like, literally shit. That just a story just popped into my head. It's a story of betrayal. And I mean, I've told this so many times, but I think I want to share this with everybody, because this is the main reason why I don't have friends, nor do I look for friends, whether female or, you know, I'll have more male friends. I don't really call them friends. I call them buddies. But I don't have female friends, and this is a main reason why. So back in June, like the end of June, I started working at this place, basically collecting donations for Democrats, which I'm not a political person because I know that they're all full of shit. So I don't really care either way. It's just a way to make money, and I started doing it. So first day I was there, I met this girl. She seemed very friendly and happy and jolly and all that good shit, which, you know, I said, it was cool. I didn't really, you know, she was talking to me, but I wasn't really responding and giving her the attention kind of that she was giving me. But after we started, you know, we started chatting, chit-chatting, we exchanged numbers and stuff. And I was like, okay, well, she seems pretty cool. We can hang out and we can kind of, you know, be associates, or, you know, but I don't like to use the word friend, because friend is just a very, very deep, has a very deep meaning to me, and you have to be in a position where you would lay down your life for someone to be called a friend. So I have no friends. But yeah, so I was like, she's cool, let's hang out. You know, at this time I was kind of dating someone, and he was very promising. He was a cool guy, but like, you know, and I was never this type of person to go out all the time and stuff like that. I'm a homebody. I like to sit, I like to watch movies, I like to be curled up in bed at night and watch TV. So started hanging out with her. When was the first time we hung out? I don't remember, but we hung out, and we started going out quite often. I met this, at this point I was just meeting a lot of guys, and it got to a point where, you know what, I'm so sick of looking for, you know, this long-term thing, and it never pans out. So you know what, I'm not even gonna worry about finding anybody. So I got on this dating site, I forgot what it's called, and basically I just said, I'm looking for fun, just hang out and blah blah blah. I got a lot of, you know, answers and stuff like that, but it was just for fun. So I'm hanging out with this girl and met this one guy named Jason. He's pretty cool. And God, what was I saying? Yeah, so he wanted to take me out one night, but he wanted to take me on a boat. So I was like, oh, I don't know, I can't swim, I'm not going on a boat with you. You might throw me overboard and watch me drown. And then I ran it past her. At this point we were like friends for like, not friends, we were hanging out for like a month, but we had such a good time together, and we laughed and blah blah blah. Everybody's like, oh my god, you guys are besties, you guys knew each other forever. I'm like, no, I just met this girl. Excuse me. So yeah, I ran it past her and I was like, oh, he wants to take me on a boat and he has a friend. So she's like, well, yeah, let's go. So I said, all right. So we went, and he had this friend, and it was sort of kind of like a double date thing, but not really. I just needed her to go with me because I didn't want to go alone, just in case they tried to kill me. So, you know, her and the guy is flirting. Okay, so I picked her up, and she's a bigger girl, and her body's just like gross. Her stomach looked like she had about 8 kids, and she's just not, you know. And she dresses like she's a size 2 when she's not. So I picked this girl up. She had some high waist pants on and a piece of shirt that like showed her stomach and her back, and I'm like, what the fuck is she wearing? Does she not know how to, you know, dress for her size? But I'm like, you know what, she's grown, she can do whatever she wants, so whatever. She meets, you know, we got on the boat, and you know, I'm talking to my date, and we're having a good time. There's music, he's just driving along the coast, and it was just so beautiful. Like, it was really beautiful. And so at the end of the night, her and the guy, his name is Peter, they exchanged numbers, and you know, so they can text or whatever. So it was a real nice night, and we went home, everything. And I guess the next day, because we had to go to work, the next day, you know, she kept texting him, and you know, he would give her these one word replies, or you know, not showing too much interest, and she just kept on. So after that, he basically said, I really don't want you to keep texting me or keep talking to me, because basically he didn't like her, so he wanted her to stop texting him. And at this point, she got real mad, and I guess after she kind of blamed me for some reason, which I had nothing to do with it. She kind of blamed me, and I could feel the animosity coming from her. And after that day, like, she kind of, you know, kept her distance from me, even at work. So I was like, well, what the hell? But I was like, whatever. So, you know, and it is so weird too, because even the people at work would come to me and they'd be like, why are you hanging out with this girl? She's such a bad influence, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I'm grown. I can make my own decisions and, you know, have my own associates and stuff like that. And one guy there, he was like, I think she likes you. I'm like, what? No, she doesn't. And that'll come into play a little bit later. So I think like a day or two of not talking or whatever, we started talking and hanging out again. And then this new guy moved into my building, and I guess he was smitten with me from the get-go. Like, he even came to my door and blah blah blah, was trying to talk to me. And basically his thing was like, you know what, I want to take care of you, I want to buy you a car. Basically, he was trying to buy me a BMW. And you know me, I've never had anything like that, or anyone come into my life like that who just blatantly want to take care of me. So I'm like, oh hell yeah. So me thinking that we're cool and, you know, we're associates, I tell her, you know, I was telling her everything, because I've never had someone that I could really talk to like that. So I would tell her stuff. And the thing was, he was a personal trainer too, so he gave me his card, and then I passed it along to her, and that's how she got his number. And basically he said he was gonna try to hook her up with his brother. And you know, when I would ask her, I was like, well, have you spoken to his brother? She's like, no, I never spoke to his brother. But he would tell me that, oh, her and my brother speak all the time. So it's so weird. This is when it got weird. Me and this guy, his name's Eddie, we went to the beach one night to just check, you know, just chill or whatever and hang out. And you know, I texted her, I was like, oh, we're headed to the beach just to go hang out or whatever. So we're in the car, and all I hear is his phone like blowing up. And this was after knowing him for how long? Like three weeks to a month. And it was just blowing up, and he's like, oh, my brother keeps calling me, you know, stop telling Natalie, because that's her name, stop telling Natalie, you know, what we're doing in all our business. I'm like, well, okay. And he's like, well, she's going back to my brother, and then my brother's calling me and stressing me out. And I'm like, you know, at that point I was like, whatever. So okay, well, that's the night. And then his birthday was like 4 or 5 days after that, because I think this was a Tuesday night, and his birthday was on the Saturday. And he basically asked me like, well, I want you to spend it with me, we can go to South Beach, we can, you know, whatever and whatever. And I was like, oh hell yeah, sure. So yeah, and then that was a Tuesday night, or was it Monday night? Something like, it was Monday night. Let's say Monday night. And then Thursday, I took the kids to Disney on Ice. And she was like blowing up my phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, girl, why are you calling me like this? She's like, oh, well, you don't have to answer your phone. I was like, girl, I told you I was, you know, with the kids at, you know, Disney on Ice. She's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. So, So we had, you know, worked out a deal to where she said she would watch the kids for me while we celebrated his birthday. So, you know, I'm talking to her this day after Disney on Ice, and she's like, oh no, my mom wants me to go with her somewhere, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I was like, are you serious? So this is where it got really weird. That part was weird because I knew she was lying. So Saturday comes and I'm calling him because I'm trying to find out, well, are we still hanging out or whatever. No answer all day. And then I called her and she answers and she's like, oh, he just texted me and told me, you know, he's on his way to South Beach. So I'm like, what? And I, you know, before that I would say, well, why are you calling her? You know, you guys aren't friends, so why are you calling her? And he would just say, oh, well, I just want to talk, blah, blah, blah. So that day, and, you know, no answer. And finally he called me back and he's like, well, I didn't want to be all up in this mess. And blah. I'm like, what mess? What are you talking about? And, what the hell, where was I? Yeah, all up in this mess. And then when she told me that, you know, he's on his way to South Beach, I'm like, well, how did he tell you that when me and him are the one that are supposedly in this thingy? And she's like, I don't know, like. And I was like, well, how come you said you never spoke to his brother, but he said you and his brother, you know, spoke all the time? And she, you know, she was like, I never spoke to his brother. And then it came out of her mouth, well, it was him. I was talking to him. Me and him talk all the time. I guess she just wanted to, she tried to make it seem like she wasn't trying to tell me, but she really wanted me to find out. So that, you know, he's been calling her, blah, blah, blah. But at that point, you didn't hint on anything happening. So to try to catch her in a lie again, because that's the night she was supposed to babysit because we were supposed to hang out. So to try to catch her in the lie again, I said, you know what? You know, forget him. Let me and you go to the strip club or go hang out or something. She's like, yeah, let's go. So I'm like, well, biatch, I thought you said you had to do something is why you couldn't babysit for me. And she was laughing. But, you know, I figured it out. So basically, since the very beginning, because I had gave her his card and she had his number, she was going behind my back and she would tell him everything I would say about him and about anything, you know, anything. She would go back to him and tell him, basically was trying to throw herself at him. And he didn't tell me and she didn't tell me. So I'm like, you know what? I mean, if y'all wanted to be together or if you wanted to do anything, all you had to say was, you know, I'm going to go over here and do this and blah, blah, blah. I would have been like, well, whatever. Go ahead. Do you. But the fact that they kept it and was trying to be sneaky, I was just so disgusted. And so, but I didn't let her know that I realized what was going on yet. I still tried to get her to come hang out and stuff. And, because I was going to tell her to get ready and blah, 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 and just never show up, which is what I did. So I went to go hang out with the guy named Jason. We hung out that night. And I was telling her, yeah, be ready at 11. You know, I'm coming to pick you up. She was ready and she was everything. So I said, I'm on my way. And then 11 o'clock came. Where are you? Are you close? And this is when I got so mad. I was like, you fat ass bitch. Like, why didn't you tell me, or why were you trying to be dirty and go behind my back and tell him everything I would say? And, you know, we had a war of words that whole night. And at that point, I'm like, I know this is because I just had a bad feeling about her from the beginning, but I just wanted to have fun. So at least I had fun for a few months. But that's the main reason why I don't have friends, especially girlfriends, because they're bitches. Like, I don't have time for that. Or guys. I mean, I have time for guys, but I'm not going to go out of my way and try to meet anybody If it happens, it happens. Because I did online dating for a while and it just never panned out. So I haven't been on there in a while. So I'm just kind of it's kind of chilling. Like if I meet someone out, perfect. Like if you're looking for what I'm looking for, if you're my type and whatever, yeah, let's chill, let's hang out, let's see where it goes. But if you want to play games, I'm not interested, dude. Like I'm 27. I'll be 28 in July. I don't have time to play with you. I wanted to have 2 more kids by the time I was 30, but I mean, I wanted to be married first too, but that's not gonna happen. With just the time frame the way it is right now, it's just not gonna happen. So I'm giving myself till about 33 or 34 to have, to be married and have 2 more kids. And I don't have time to be running around with you and wasting my time when, I could be waiting for somebody. No, I don't have time to play with you guys. Fuck that. I'm looking for my soulmate and my one and only soulmate. And, he's taking forever to come this way. I mean, I don't want to wait. I don't like to wait, but I mean, I'm gonna have to wait because I don't want to waste my time with random ass guys with no promise of anything. No time for that. I don't want to be 40 and having no fuck. No, not at all. So I guess that's what I wanted to talk about, just the difference. But that story popped up, so I thought, well, I'll share the story. See, my hair is starting to look old now, so I am prepping for my next hairdo, and obviously I'll put up a video or whatever, but it'll be braids this time. So, but for a $1 hairdo, this really lasted long. Well, it hasn't been long, right? It's been like 2 weeks. It felt like a long ass time. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Soulmates and twin flames. But I guess I got off topic, which is fine because I'm a woman and I can do that. So without further ado, goodbye.